Netherlands 0-2 Czech Republic, player ratings as 10-man Oranje crash out of Euro 2020. Czech Republic stunned 10-man Netherlands to book their place in the Euro 2020 quarter-finals, earning a 2-0 victory over the heavy favourites on Sunday. The Oranje started the game at a frenetic pace, with Denzel Dumfries coming close, only for Tomáš Kalas to block his goal-bound strike. Czech Republic settled into the game after a nervy opening 20 minutes, and Antonín Barak was handed a wonderful opportunity to break the deadlock, but Matthijs de Ligt flung himself in front of the shot to deflect it over the bar. The second half burst into life after 5 minutes when Daniel Malin raced through the Czech defense and tried to round the goalkeeper, but Tomáš Vaclík stood firm. Seconds later, the game flipped on its head. De Ligt dallied in possession, slipped and handled the ball to deny Patrick Schick a clear goalscoring opportunity. The referee initially awarded a yellow card, but after consulting the touchline monitor, reversed his decision and sent off the Juventus star. That proved costly, as 13 minutes later, the Czechs went ahead. A deep cross traveled all the way to the back post, Tomáš Kalas headed the ball back across goal, and Tomáš Holz was on hand to power a header inside the near post. The underdogs buried Netherlands on 80 minutes after Holz won possession in the Dutch half, cut the ball back, and Schick nipped in to tuck the ball past a shell-shocked Martin Stekelenburg. Czech Republic saw out the game to claim a famous victory, booking their place in the quarter-finals and sending Netherlands home in the most surprising fashion. Let's check out the player ratings from this epic Euro 2020 encounter. Martin Stekelenburg, GK, 5/10, spilled a simple cross which led to a sustained spell of pressure, and Czech Republic got their reward. Allowed the second inside his near post. Stefan de Vrij, CB, 6/10, defended well until he was left exposed by de Ligt's dismissal. Allowed the cross to come in for the killer goal. Matthijs de Ligt, CB, 5/10, a titan until his slip and handball forced the referee to produce a red card. A tough one to take, but probably fair. So costly and oh, so cruel. Daily Blind, CB, 5/10, couldn't stop the tide turning after the red card. Didn't cover across quick enough to stop the second goal. Denzel Dumfries, RWB, 6/10, popped up everywhere, throwing himself at crosses and racing onto through balls. Great block to deny a definite goal in the second half. Fell apart when Netherlands fell behind. Frenkie de Jong, CM, 6/10, kept everything moving in style in the first half. Grew frustrated when some decisions didn't go his way. Furious by the end of the match. Jorginho Wijnaldum, AM, 5/10, burst into the box to get on the end of crosses. Tracked by the Czech midfield. Pretty anonymous, in truth. Lazy in the midfield for the final blow. Martin de Roon, CM, 6/10, did the less attractive parts of the game, challenging Soucek in the air and jumping into tackles. Not at his best. Patrick van Aanholt, LWB, 5/10, whipped in a few potent crosses from that left and needed no invitation to fly forward. Not quite at the technical level of his teammates and struggled defensively. Daniel Malin, Saint, 5/10, wasted the best chance of the game when through on goal, trying to round the goalkeeper. De Ligt was sent off minutes later and Malin was subsequently sub-bed. Turning point. Memphis Depay, Saint, 6/10, tried to provide the magic early on, but got the ball caught under his feet a couple of times. Lacked service and couldn't conjure anything. Poor. Quincy Promes, LW, 5/10, Wout Weghorst, Saint, 6/10, Steven Burgess, CM, 6/10, Jurriën Timber, CB, 6/10, Tomáš Vaclík, GK, 7/10, came rushing out of his goal and missed the ball, but his defense spared his blushes. Did superbly to stop Malin opening the scoring. Resolute on crosses. Vladimir Kufel, RB, 8/10, restricted in his ventures forward at the beginning, but did cause problems with his vicious crosses. Grew into the game with his team and wreaked havoc. Ondřej Salustka, CB, 8/10, defended solidly in the first half, although was occasionally caught out by clever balls over the top. A crucial cog in a well-drilled defense. Tomáš Kalas, CB, 9/10, raced back to save his goalkeeper from disaster, throwing himself in front of Dumfries' cutback. Produced another great block to send Malin's strike for a corner. Brilliant header back across goal for the opener. Pavel Kaderabek, LB, 8/10, cleared a Van Aanholt cross well when under pressure from Dumfries. Had to get that right. Looked to place a shot into the far corner, but Dumfries robbed him of his moment. Tomáš Soucek, CM, 8/10, threw himself into a diving header, but couldn't get his effort on target. Awaited any excuse to put his aerial threat to good use. Followed de Jong all over the pitch of pest. Tomáš Holz, CM, 9/10, put the covers on, snapping into tackles and keeping a close eye on Depay dropping between the lines. Broke the deadlock with a powerful header. Clinical. Set up the second with great energy. Antonin Barak, 7/10 blazed a brilliant chance over the bar from close range, although it did take a deflection. Shouldn't have given to Lig to chance. Lucas Masopust, RW, 7/10 linked up nicely with Kufel on that right flank, stepping infield to allow the defender space to cross out wide. Tireless. Patrick Schick, Saint, 9/10 forced a Lig's red card with his pressing. Ruthless when the chance came along, stroking home. So important to this team. Petrosevsik, LW, 7/10 floated around, popping up to win possession and lend a hand to his defensive teammates. A selfless display for the team. Jakub Jankto, CM, 7/10 Adam Lazek, Saint, 6/10 Alex Kral, CM, 6/10 Michael Kremensik, Saint, N. Amichel Sadalek, CM, NA.